Hi yogis, let's begin our practice in a standing position. Step into the front of your mat, rooting the feet into the floor, bringing the hips over the heels, shoulders over the hips, activating the core, bringing the palms together against your heart center, closing your eyes gently, and take a moment to think about the intention for your today's practice. What do you expect from your yoga? What is bringing you to your mat? And when you're ready, open your eyes and inhale. Bring your palms up through the sides. Finding your back bend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Try to keep your spine straight. If you need to, bring the palms to the shins, please do so. And exhale, jump back into plank. Lowering down to chaturanga, or your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop your hips down, child's pose. When you're ready, activate the core, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping your hips squared, pushing the right heel away from you, lifting the leg higher and higher, extending your left leg, reaching the chest towards the floor. Inhale and exhale, lower your right leg down. Inhale, lifting your left leg, keeping your hips squared, reaching your right heel to the floor, straightening the right leg. Breathing here, lifting your left leg higher and higher, sinking the chest lower. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Send your gaze forward as you inhale, activate the core, and jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your palms up. Back bend. And exhale, release your palms down. Inhale, bring your palms up. Back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, jump back into plank, lowering down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, child's pose. When you're ready, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, open the hip, bend the knee, and start drawing a big circle with the right knee. Having your left leg extended, reaching the left heel to the floor, pointing the toes behind you, and lowering the chest closer towards the left thigh. Inhale and exhale, lowering your right leg back down to the floor. Inhale, lifting your left leg up, opening the hip, bending the knee, and drawing a big, big circle with the left knee. Maybe going in the opposite direction. Pointing the toes behind you, reaching the knee towards the ceiling, reaching the chest towards your right thigh. Inhale and exhale, slowly releasing your left leg down to the floor. Inhale, send your gaze forward, bend the knees, and jump to the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach your palms up, back bend. And exhale, releasing your palms down. Inhale, reach your palms up, back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. And exhale, open your feet hip-width distance apart, grabbing your big toes with your index and middle fingers. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, start bending the elbows to the sides and pulling your chest closer towards the thighs. 5 inhales and exhales. With every exhale, going closer towards the chest, towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up. And exhale, bend the knees, press the palms into the mat and jump back. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop down to your knees, child's pose. When you're ready, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, bring the knee to the chest. Inhale, leg back up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, leg back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Last one, inhale, leg back up. Exhale, knee to the chest. And step through your foot to the outer left edge of the mat. And now sink the chest closer towards your left thigh, going back to your downward dog. So you should feel a nice stretch on the outer edge of your right leg. Breathe here. And when you're ready, inhale and exhale, lift your right leg back down and lower your leg to the floor. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bring the knee to the chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. Last one, inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the chest. And step it over to the right outer edge of the mat. And now push the hips back to downward dog. Flexing your left foot and feeling a nice stretch on the outer left leg. Breathe here. And when you're ready, inhale, lifting your left leg back up, and exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Inhale, slide forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing dog. And exhale, drop down to your knees, child's pose. Breathe in here. Observing the heat building up. When you're ready, curl the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your right leg up, stepping into the front of the mat, dropping your back heel down, and rising up for warrior 2. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, opening the hips to the side, changing your gaze forward. Aligning the front knee over the front heel. Inhale, flip your front palm up, and exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, go back to warrior 2. Inhale, extend your front leg and lean your torso forward, 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 sending your hips back. And exhale, lower down for triangle, sending your left fingertips up towards the ceiling, keeping your chest and hips open. Breathe here, both legs are straight, rooting both feet into the mat. Inhale and exhale, send your gaze down to the floor, bringing your left palm down to the floor, but keeping your legs the way they are, and just start lowering down closer towards your right thigh, feeling the stretch kind of in the inner right thigh and also in the hamstrings. Just feels a little bit different than triangle or pyramid pose. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the chest up and drop your back knee down to the floor. Pressing your left palm into the mat and turning towards your right side, reaching your right fingertips towards the ceiling. Sinking your hips lower. Inhale and exhale, bringing your right palm to the inner side of your right foot, pressing the right shoulder into the right knee, knee into the shoulder. Start turning towards the left side. It's kind of an extended side angle stretch, but with the knee on the floor. Breathe here. And now lift your back knee up, dropping your back heel down and finding yourself in extended side angle stretch. Pressing the shoulder into the knee, knee into the shoulder, feeling the stretch in your inner right thigh. Pressing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. Now send your left palm right behind you, sending your right palm under your right thigh, finding your bind, lifting through the heart. Breathing here. And see if you can step your back foot forward using your core. And now try to take your bird of paradise, extending your left leg. If you wish, just stay here, or maybe you can extend your right leg. And when you're ready, inhale and exhale slowly, release the leg down to the floor. Step your left foot to the back of the mat, releasing your arms, framing the foot, and stepping your right foot back into plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Dropping your back heel down, rising up for warrior two. Front knees bent, opening the hips and chest to the sides, sending your gaze forward. Activating your thighs, pressing the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. When you're ready, flip your front palm, inhale, and exhale, reverse your warrior, keep your front knee bent. Keeping your core engaged, breathing, expanding your ribs as you inhale, contracting as you exhale. And as you inhale, rise back up to warrior two, extending your front leg, leaning your chest and arm forward, sending the hips back, lean, lean, lean forward, and exhale, start lowering down, keeping your chest open, staking your right shoulder on top of the left, reaching your right fingertips up. Breathe in here. Inhale, and as you exhale, send your gaze down, dropping your right palm down to the floor, and keeping your legs where they are. Start just lowering the chest down towards your left leg. It's just a little bit different feel. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, bending the front knee, dropping your back knee down to the floor, pressing your right palm into the mat, and turning the chest to the left. Now bring your left palm to the inner part of your left foot, activate the core. Start pressing the left shoulder into the left knee, knee into the shoulder, finding your balance, and opening the chest towards the right side of the room, and pointing the toes to the front of the room, keeping your chest open. Now lifting your back knee up and dropping your back heel down, finding your extended side angle stretch. Breathe in here. And if you're ready, take a bind, sending your palm right behind you, sending your left arm under your thigh, finding your bind, opening the chest. Keeping your front knee bent. And if you wish, you can step your back foot forward, activate the core. Bring the weight towards the right foot, and start extending your right leg. Squeezing the thigh towards the torso. And either stay in here or maybe start extending your left leg. Inhale and exhale, slowly bringing your left foot down to the floor. Stepping your right foot back, releasing your bind. Framing the foot, stepping your left foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot to the front of the mat, dropping your back knee down, sinking the hips low. Feeling your hip flexor stretching, the front of your left thigh stretching. Breathe here. You can stay here, you can inhale and lift your arms up, lifting the heart towards the ceiling and lean back. If you wish, you can interlace the fingers, keeping your chest open, sinking the hips lower. Inhale, go back up, releasing the palms down to the floor. Bringing your right elbow to the inner part of the right foot and walking your right foot to the outside part of the mat. Finding your lizard pose, lifting your back knee up and sending your left heel away from you. Activate the core. Now drop your left knee down, extend your arms, bend your left knee, and see if you can turn and grab your left foot. And gently start reaching the heel towards the glutes. Keep turning and twisting the chest towards the right side. If this is enough, you can stay here. If you wish, you can drop down to your left elbow. And breathe through the stretch. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Framing your front foot. And now push your hips back, extending your right leg, flexing your right foot and lowering down over your front thigh, keeping your chest open, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe here, feeling the back of your leg stretching, your calf muscle, the back of the knee. Now inhale, lean forward, bend in the knee, lift through the heart, and exhale back. Inhale, exhale back. Inhale, and exhale back. Inhale, frame the foot, lift your back knee up, step your foot back to plank, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up and step it to the front of the mat, dropping your back knee down. Making sure the weight is not on the kneecap, not above the knee. Sinking the hips, lower, activating the core. Making sure the front knee doesn't go over your front toes. When you're ready, inhale, lift through the heart. Reach your palms up, reach the heart towards the ceiling, elongating the spine. Inhale, lean back. If you wish, you can press the palms together, interlacing the fingers. Keeping your chest open. Squeeze your shoulder blades towards one another. Reach the heart towards the ceiling. Trying to find the bend not in your lower back, but in your middle back. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, bring your palms down to the floor. Bringing your left elbow to the inner part of the left foot. Finding yourself in lizard. Lifting your back knee up. Pushing your right heel away from you. Activate your right thigh, strong leg. Activate the core. Now drop your knee back down to the floor. Extending your arms. And now bending your right knee, turn towards the left side of the room, grabbing your right foot and gently reaching the heel towards the glute. Keep turning, sending your gaze up, keeping your shoulders away from your ear. Maybe you can drop down to your elbow. And exhale, frame the front foot. And start extending your left leg. Flexing your left foot, lowering down. Feeling the stretch in the back of your left leg. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. And lift your back knee up. And step your left foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up and step it to the front of the mat. Dropping your back heel down, rising up for warrior one. And straighten your front leg and send your palms behind you, interlacing the fingers, heel to heel alignment. If you feel that your stand is too wide, step your back foot slightly forward. Inhale and exhale, start lowering down over your front thigh. Keeping both legs straight, shoulders away from your ears. Rooting all the four corners of your front foot into the mat, especially the ball of your big toe. Now when you're ready, inhale, press through the front foot, releasing the palms down and bringing the palms to the floor, bringing the weight to your right foot, lifting your back leg up, and exhale, fold forward towards your right thigh, finding your standing split. Inhale and exhale, gently releasing your left leg back down to the floor, dropping your back knee down one more time, rising up for your low lunge, sinking your hips low. Bringing the palms together against your heart center, inhale and exhale, find your twist here. Bending, releasing the prayer pose with your palms. See if you can bend your left knee and grab the foot and sink your hips lower and reach the heel towards the glute. Maybe extending your left arm forward. Inhale and exhale, releasing. Framing the front foot, stepping your right foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg up and stepping into the front of the mat, dropping your back heel down, rising up, warrior one. Breathing here, having your hips in neutral position, back leg is straight. Inhale and exhale. Straighten your front leg and send your palms down behind you, interlacing, grabbing opposite elbows or taking reverse prayer position. If you wish, you can step your back foot slightly forward, heel to heel alignment, squaring the hips. Inhale, activate the core, and exhale, start lowering down over your left thigh. Rooting four corners of your left foot into the mat. When you're ready, inhale, lift the chest up, releasing your position with the arms, bringing the palms to the floor, bending the front knee, bringing the weight to your front foot, lifting your back leg up, elongating the spine, and exhale, start lowering down towards the left thigh, reaching your left leg, right leg high and higher towards the ceiling, pointing the toes towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, slowly releasing your right leg back down to the floor. Finding your low lunge, lifting the chest up. Sinking your hips lower. You can take your prayer pose. Inhale and exhale. Turn the chest to the left and now bring the elbow to the outside of your left thigh and twist. Sinking the hips lower. Sending your gaze to the left and up towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, release your prayer arms. And now see if you can bend your right knee. You can use the strap if you need to. You can put a block under for balance, under your right palm. Inhale and exhale, sinking the hips lower, start reaching the heel towards the glute. Being careful with the right knee, making sure the kneecap is not bearing the weight of your body. And now try not to lean the chest forward. Try to lift the chest high and bring the shoulders over the hips. Maybe extending your arm forward. Squeezing your inner thighs together. Inhale and exhale, gently release. Being careful with the knee. Lifting your back knee up. Stepping your left foot back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now slowly walk your palms towards the feet. Opening your feet mat width apart and lowering the hips down for your malasana. Lifting through the heart, pressing the elbows into the knees. Gently rocking from side to side. Activate the core. Lifting through the heart. Breathe in here. Trying to bring your shoulders over the hips. And from here, activate your core and start rising up slowly. And now open your legs wide, extending your arms to the sides, and so that the feet were as wide as your palms. Slightly pigeon toe the feet, bringing your toes inward. Activate the core. Bring the palms behind you, interlacing the fingers. Inhale, lift through the heart, squeeze your shoulders towards one another. Activate the core and exhale. As you activate the thighs, start folding forward, sending your tailbone up towards the ceiling, reaching the nose towards the floor, changing the gaze towards the back of the room, squeezing your shoulder blades, shoulders away from your ears, and reaching the palms to the floor. Trying to touch the floor with the palms. When you're ready, inhale, start lifting the chest up, releasing the palms and bringing the palms to the floor. Pressing your left palm into the floor. Open the chest to the right, reaching your right fingertips towards the ceiling. And exhale down and switching sides, pressing the right palm into the mat, reaching your left fingertips up. Both legs are straight. Inhale and exhale. Lowering your left palm down to the floor. Start working your chest towards the right thigh. Slightly bringing the weight to the balls of the feet. Maybe bringing your left forearm to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Lift the torso and walk the torso to the left side. And lower down. See if you can bring your right forearm here on the mat. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, go back to center. And now see if you can bend your right knee, keeping your left leg straight, and reach the toes towards the ceiling. I'm trying to keep your right heel on the mat. Feel the stretch in the left leg. Trying to lift through the heart. And now switch sides. Breathing here. And now just let's move from one side to another. Side lunge to side lunge. Feeling your inner thighs stretching. And then straighten both legs and bring your feet together, finding yourself in your forward bend at the front of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest halfway up, and exhale, jump back into plank. Lowering down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, and exhale, child's pose. When you're ready, lift your chest up to a tabletop position and step your right foot forward, finding yourself in low lunge. And now start walking your front foot to the front of the mat, pressing the palms into the floor, moving your left knee away from you, preparing for your split. Lowering down here, bring the chest towards the thigh. Inhale, lift the chest up, and now see if you can go all the way down. Being careful, controlling the stretch. Maybe hanging here for a moment. And as you exhale, see if you can go a little bit lower. Trying to bring the shoulders over the hips. Trying to square the hips. Inhale and see if you can go all the way down over your front thigh. And when you're ready, inhale slowly, lift your torso back up, and maybe see if you can bend the left knee, and maybe grab the left foot, reach the foot towards the heel, and then gently release. And then gently start coming out of the pose and take your child's pose. Then when you're ready, lift up to a tabletop position, stepping your right foot forward into your low lunge. And as you exhale, activate the core, start walking your front foot forward, bringing the palms to the mat, and maybe walking your right knee away from you. You can lower the chest down. And then when you're ready, start walking your feet away from each other. Being careful, just hanging here for a couple of breaths and then lowering down. Trying to keep your shoulders over the hips. And if you're ready, you can bring your chest over the front thigh. And then inhale, extending your arms. And see if you can bend your right knee, being careful with the knee. Inhale and exhale, gently releasing the foot. And slowly getting out of the pose. in a safe way. And then pushing the hips back, finding your child's pose. And when you're ready, lift your chest up and transition to sit on your hips, straightening the legs. Inhale, lift your palms up, and exhale, fold forward. Shoulders away from your ears. Breathe in here. When you're ready, inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, go back to seated and open your legs wide. Grabbing your big toes with your index and middle fingers. Activating the core, straightening the spine. Inhale, lift through the heart. And exhale, start lowering down. Keeping your knees and toes facing the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears, trying to keep your spine straight. Reaching with your heart to the front of the room. Reaching the belly towards the floor. When you're ready, inhale, start lifting up slowly. Turning the chest towards the right side, towards your right thigh. Inhale and exhale, start working your palms forward, lowering down your belly, your chest, and your chin to the leg. Inhale, lift your chest up. Going back to center. Inhale and exhale, turn to the left. And exhale, start lowering down slowly. Keeping your right sit bone on the mat. Activating your left leg. Inhale, lift up slowly. See if you can open your legs wider. Walk your palms forward and see if you can lift the hips off the mat. Bringing the weight forward. And slowly sliding the heels away from one another. Again, controlling the stretch. Hanging here for a moment, breathing with every exhale. Relaxing as much as you can. Softening your body. Breathing through the stretch. And maybe lowering the hips down wherever you are. Lifting through the heart. Gently leaning your torso back. Bring your palms behind you and slowly close the legs. Maybe gently bend the knees. And move the knees from side to side, releasing any tension. And from here, squeezing the knees to the chest. extending your legs. And slowly lowering down one vertebra by vertebra at a time. Bringing the knees to the chest, rocking from side to side. Dropping your feet down, opening your knees out to the sides for your Supta Baddha Konasana. And then gently transition into your Shavasana. Relaxing every part, every cell of your body, bringing back your natural breathing. Melting your hips into the mat, your back, your shoulders. Softening your face, muscles, your lips, your tongue. You can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you wish, or you can gently start extending your arms, pointing the toes, flexing. Bringing the knees to the chest and gently rolling to the right side. And building your way up to a seated position. Staying connected to your practice for a moment. Thank you for sharing your practice with us.